Good evening and welcome to the news. First, the headlines. President Draupadi Murmu to address the nation on the eve of the 75th Republic Day. Meghalaya Cabinet approves minimum and maximum age limits for recruitment in government departments. Rehabilitation works of Umiam Stage 1 Dam likely to be completed before the start of monsoon, says Power Minister A.T. Mondal. Government to consider recommendations and individual applications for new MSCW chairperson. And 14th National Voters' Day celebrated in Meghalaya. The news in detail. President Draupadi Murmu will address the nation today on the eve of the 75th Republic Day. The address will be broadcast at 7 p.m. on the entire national network of Akashvani and all channels of Doordarshan in Hindi, followed by the English version. Broadcast of the address in Hindi and English on Doordarshan will be followed by broadcast in regional languages by regional channels of Doordarshan. Akashvani will broadcast regional language versions from 9:30 p.m. on its regional networks. The Khasi version of President's address will be broadcast on DD Meghalaya at 7:30 p.m. The Meghalaya Cabinet yesterday approved the establishment of minimum and maximum age limits for recruitment into select government departments. The specified departments include Home Police, Excise Registration, Taxation and Stamps, Home Guards and Civil Defence, Department of Prisons, Department of Prisons and Correctional Services, and Forests and Environment Departments. Government spokesperson Paul Lingdo explained that due to the physical demands of the work requiring candidates to be young, dynamic and energetic, distinct age limits have been set for the mentioned departments. The Cabinet's decision aims to ensure that the recruitment process aligns with the nature of the roles within these departments.
All of these posts are those which require people who will be young in age. So the entry point has been set accordingly, and which is why we have different minimum age and different upper age limit for these various posts. So this requires confirmation by the Cabinet, which is why it was taken up for discussion and approval today. We will take another 2 to 3 weeks to advertise, and we should be in a position to complete the process within the next 2 months. It's going to be a huge game changer because as you might have seen, there is a clear deficit of manpower, and this will help address that problem.
Power Minister Abu Taher Mondal said that the ongoing rehabilitation works of Umiam Stage 1 Dam is likely to be completed before the start of monsoon. He said holes are being drilled to see exactly the condition of the concrete and also to see the extent of the seepages. The department also informed that there will be total shutdown on movement of vehicles when the bridge is lifted for replacement of the bearings. The minister also said that the state government is targeting that this work should go on simultaneously, and the government has instructed to set the schedule preferably in the first quarter or fortnight of February. Mondal also requested commuters to refrain from overtaking and follow traffic rules to avoid creating unnecessary traffic jams.
No, we have restricted all heavy vehicles already. We allow the light vehicles. So in that light vehicles also there are some vehicles like pickups and all these things. They carry sometimes a heavy load, not that heavy, but during the lifting, those will be fully stopped. We are expecting and we are trying our level best to see that it is completing before the monsoon arrives. We are looking after this bridge because of the dam. Otherwise, the entire portion of the road belongs to PWD. And I have discussed with the Secretary and Chief Engineer of PWD also to find out whether that bridge can be utilized or not. But see, layman's idea is that that bridge has been abandoned for quite a long time. And those times the load factor was completely different. So the entire steel structure is intact or not, and even the abutment, whether that is intact or not. But many onlooker or the people there, they told me that that bridge is not motorable.
Meghalaya government spokesperson and Cabinet Minister Paul Lyngdoh, while commenting on the ongoing appointment issue of the Meghalaya State Commission for Women MSCW chairperson, stated that the entire process will be concluded by the end of January, with doors now open to individuals not named by the search committee. The government spokesperson said that they thought, in all fairness, it would be better to open the door for everybody, and the government will take a call based on recommendations of the search committee as well as individual applications. He also said, through this process, nobody would feel that they have been denied an opportunity to apply.
By end of January, the entire process will be closed. Now we have opened the doors to even individuals who have not been named by the search committee, so that nobody would feel that they have been denied of an opportunity to apply. In fact, they consider themselves to be, quite fit to hold the post, but they were not named by the search committee. So we thought, in all fairness, let's open the door for everybody, and then the government will take a call based on recommendations of the search committee as well as individual applicants. We have set a deadline, I think somewhere 20th of January or so, as and when we sit for a review by the first week of February, we should be in a position to then select the chairperson.
National Voters' Day 2024 was celebrated today at Tsam Auditorium, Shillong. Meghalaya Governor Phagu Chauhan graced the event as chief guest. During the event, the State Election Department felicitated important stakeholders and participants of the democracy run. The governor also distributed epics to first-time voters. Chief Secretary D.P. Walang administered the oath on the occasion of National Voters' Day. Meghalaya Chief Electoral Officer Dr. B.D.R. Tiwari, along with the Deputy Commissioner East Khasi Hills District R.M. Kurba, flagged off the democracy run from the State Central Library, Shillong, as part of the National Voters' Day celebration. The theme for the 2024 National Voters' Day is Nothing Like Voting, I Vote for Share. We will be back after a short break. International Water Conclave Shillong 2024. Join us in Shillong for a groundbreaking event aimed at collectively addressing water issues in hilly regions. 9th and 10th February 2024. Dive into the pre-conclave excitement by participating in the following exciting events: PSA video contest, nature and nurture quiz, slogan writing, painting, short video contest on best practices in water conservation, water recycling, rejuvenation and water user efficiency, and hackathon. Exciting prizes await. Generous prize money. Recognition for innovative solutions. For details, visit iwcshillong.org or write to us at iwcshillong24@gmail.com. Be part of the change. Set the tone for a water-conscious future. Continuing with the bulletin, State Power Minister Abu Tahir Mandal said there is no discussion about load shedding till date as the state has sufficient water. He, however, stressed on the need to ensure more power projects are implemented in the state to mitigate the shortage of power supply. On scrapping of Kinshi Power Project, the minister said for Kinshi Stage 1, originally, the MOU was signed by one independent power producer and they wanted a particular height of the dam. But then one of the reasons was that the Atomic Energy rejected the height of the dam because that might flood uranium mining sites. He informed that the department is working to implement a power project at Umyam River.
We are having review meetings to see that we very judiciously use our electricity so that we don't have the situation that we have last time or last year we have suffered. We will try to minimize as much as possible. Yeah, we have planned on that way only to see that what I also feel very difficult to say because it will transpire that we are going for load shedding immediately. So far till now, nothing like that, but maybe depending on the weather condition. Till now, we have not discussed about load shedding. That we are self-sufficient is sufficient, water is there.
A life-size statue of Khasi freedom fighter OT Singh will be unveiled at the Indira Gandhi Cultural Centre in Dhaka on February 16th by the state government. Arts and Culture Minister Paul Lyngdoh informed reporters after the cabinet meeting yesterday. He further said the Meghalaya government has been talking to the High Commission of Bangladesh. A delegation led by Deputy Chief Minister Sneha Bhalangdhar, along with the Arts and Culture Minister, will visit the capital of Bangladesh to attend the function. Lyngdoh also informed that the statue and the bust of OT Singh have been designed by renowned artist of the state, Raphael Wargery.
The statue and the bus have been designed by Raphael Wargery, and after a couple of PowerPoint presentations, including the visuals, this was approved by the Department of Arts and Culture, and as indicated, on the 16th, a high-level team led by Deputy CM, Mr. Sneha Bhalangdhar, will be part of the unveiling program, or the unveiling of the statue and the bust at Dhaka.
The two-day Tsam Winter Festival commenced with vibrant festivities in Baghmara featuring cultural performances, music, talent shows, stalls and ethnic food. Thomas A. Sangma, Speaker of Meghalaya Legislative Assembly, inaugurated the event at Simsang Golden Beach in the presence of Rakam A. Sangma, Minister of Education. Emphasizing the festival's significance for tourism and cultural promotion, Sangma lauded the Chugan and Ruga dances. He urged the youth to preserve their unique culture. This year's Tsam includes adventure sports like ziplining, trampolines and hot air balloon rides. In a bid to commemorate National Voters' Day and instill a sense of civic responsibility among the younger generation, the Office of the Patharkama Civil Subdivision, in collaboration with the Office of the Deputy Commissioner, Ribhoy District, today organized the National Voters' Day run in Patharkama. The run featured 3 categories. Participants, both men and women, demonstrated enthusiastic spirit during the event. Emphasizing the significance of the run, M.B. Tongper, Subdivisional Officer of Patharkama Civil Subdivision, highlighted that the purpose extended beyond the celebration of National Voters' Day. The election branch of West Jaintia Hills also celebrated the 14th National Voters' Day at Chuai.
Arsantric dipelong na marang Election Commission of India kisah Arsantric Januari ka kelas Pak Santo. Kapten bin sunat keman siap bot. Mentang kasem mani siap bot baik. Kata di kasim. Mentang di kasem jongka MP election. Di kanun na pila kasem. Pasti. Terabun. Baru kerja di sebut. Begini kita bidang bro. Ini memang hayang kasem ba. Gede balik sebut. Kemawang ini dan hari India kaba mahetam ke demokrasi. Kini ingin orang ke freedom run. Kimbarek dapat kaki nak hidup. Ini am. Pengira sebut yang benjit minum teman. Kita kerja ni sehingga wish happy National Voters Day.
In a significant event hosted by the BJP Southwest Garo Hills Ampati, The Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana distribution ceremony was held at Garovada Bazaar. State Vice President BJP Dipul R. Marak graced the occasion, underscoring the commitment to community welfare. The distribution ceremony was aimed at extending clean and affordable cooking fuel to households, aligning with the initiative's mission to enhance the overall well-being of the community. This is to inform the general public that the Raj Bhavan Shillong will be kept open for general public on 26th January 2024 from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. And a quick look at the weather report now. The maximum temperature recorded was 15.1 degrees Celsius, the minimum 4.8 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 72% and stayed the same in the evening. The forecast: light to moderate rain and shallow to moderate fog is likely to occur at isolated places. And another look at the headlines before we wind up. President Draupadi Murmu to address the nation on the eve of 75th Republic Day. Meghalaya Cabinet approves minimum and maximum age limits for recruitment in government departments. Rehabilitation works of Umiam Stage 1 Dam likely to be completed before the start of monsoon, says Power Minister A.T. Mondal. Government to consider recommendations, individual applications for new MSCW chairperson. And 14th National Voters' Day celebrated in Meghalaya. Well, viewers, that's all we have in this edition of the Bulletin. Join us again tomorrow evening for more news and updates.
बात है जन की, संघर्षों के कुछ किस्से, कहानी कुछ सफलताओं की, अनकही विरासत की, उम्मीदें नए भारत की। महीने के आखिरी रविवार का रहता है इंतजार। ब्रह्मपुत्र के घाट से हिमालय के विस्तार तक होती है मन